India and China to restart trade through Lipu Lake Pass. Nepal objects, saying the area belongs to them. Apple Hebel store to open in Bengaluru on September 2nd, 2025. Company's third India retail outlet to feature cultural design, pickup and trade in services. Sanctions hit Putin during US trip. Russian team pays cash for fuel in Alaska stop over. Namaskar, welcome to Habis. I'm Sashira. You are watching Business Talk. India and China have agreed to reopen trade through the Lipu Lake Pass in Uttarakhand, a route that had been suspended in recent years due to the pandemic and other factors. The decision was made during Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi's visit to India on August 18-19. Along with Lipu Lake, the two sides have agreed to restore trade through the Shipkila and Nathula passes. Nepal has objected to the agreement, claiming that Limpiyadhura, Lipu Lake and Kalapani fall within its territory. It has urged both India and China to refrain from any activity in the disputed region. India, in a written response on Wednesday, asserted that trade through Lipu Lake has been ongoing since 1954 and that Nepal's territorial claims are unilateral and not supported by historical facts. India reiterated that wishes to resolve boundary issues with Nepal through dialogue and diplomacy. Nepalese Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli is scheduled to visit India on September 16, 2025 after attending the SCO summit in China. Ahead of his visit, India's Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri met with Oli, Foreign Minister Arjun Rana Deuba and Foreign Secretary Amrit Bahadur Rai in Kathmandu on August 17 to discuss strengthening ties, connectivity, trade and development cooperation. Oli's upcoming trip could see key bilateral agreements being signed, marking his first visit to India since taking office last July after several postponements. This marks the first discussion on Lipu Lake trade in a decade. The last time was in 2015 during Prime Minister Modi's visit to China when he and then Chinese Prime Minister Li Keqiang agreed to enhance trade through the route, a move Nepal also opposed at the time, sending diplomatic notes to both New Delhi and Beijing for not being consulted. Apple is set to launch its third retail store in India on September 2nd, 2025 at Phoenix Mall of Asia in Bangalore. The store will called Apple Hebel and its design has been crafted to reflect India's rich cultural heritage. The new outlet follows the launch of Apple BKC in Mumbai on April 18, 2023 and Apple Saket in Delhi on April 2023. Both inaugurated by CEO Tim Cook. At Apple Hebel, customers will get hands-on experience with the company's complete product lineup, including iPhone, iPad, MacBook, Apple Watch and AirPods. A team of Apple specialists will assist buyers in understanding features and help them choose the right product based on their needs. The store will also offer Apple Pickup service, allowing customers to order online and collect their devices in person. In addition, the Apple Trade-in program will enable users to exchange their old devices for new ones. Instead of peacock feathers, the store's exterior artwork highlights India's national bird, symbolizing pride and culture. Apple will also host free Today at Apple sessions covering digital art, storytelling, productivity and coding aimed at helping users explore creativity and maximize their devices. Ahead of the grand opening, Apple has released Hebel themed wallpapers and a Bengaluru inspired Apple Music playlist available for download on its website. Beyond retail expansion, Apple is ramping up manufacturing in India. Recently, reports confirmed that the entire iPhone 17 series will be produced domestically at Tata Group's factory in Hosur, Tamil Nadu, and Foxconn's facility near Bengaluru. Tim Cook revealed that by June 2025, the majority of iPhones sold in the US were already manufactured in India. Russian President Vladimir Putin had to pay nearly 22 million rupees in cash to refuel his aircraft during a stopover in Alaska in his way back from a US visit. The disclosure was made by US Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Putin arrived in Alaska on August 15, where he met US President Donald Trump and received a red carpet welcome. However, due to American sanctions, his delegation was barred from using the US banking system, forcing them to make the payment in cash. Rubio emphasized that all sanctions on Russia remain fully in place and Moscow continues to feel their daily impact, though they have not succeeded in halting the war in Ukraine. Putin's team stayed in Alaska for about 5 hours, during which the Trump Putin meeting lasted nearly 3 hours. The talks failed to produce any concrete agreement on ending the Ukraine conflict. Thanks for watching. Keep watching Haviz. Namaskar.